Hi, so today we're with Murphy, and he's actually embarrassing his mum a little bit by scooting his bum along the ground. So that can be a number of things, but a couple of main things is that there's worming, and also his anal glands may be a little bit impacted. So today we're going to just show you his anal glands, or the area here, and explain a wee bit about that. So his bottom is a wee bit hairy because he's a poodle cross here, and so he's got a couple of anal glands which are deep in, so you can't see them, but roughly about 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock they come out. There's a couple of little ducts. They are just a couple of glands that actually excrete quite a smelly liquid, and that just every time the dog poos will come out onto the poo, and it's almost like an identification that that's his poo. So sometimes they can get a bit impacted, and so you need to take your dog to a vet and have them examine it. Sometimes the groomers may even express them as well, and there's a lot of videos online that can show you how to do that. But I just wanted to explain it more today. We've actually expressed his glands. They're a wee bit hard to get out, but not too bad. It's not a pleasant job for the vets, but I actually pop a wee gloved finger in and just squeeze gently. And I've actually got a little bit out of him. Normally it should be a nice sort of liquid grey colour. Occasionally it might be a wee bit creamy, which could explain might be an infection, or sometimes you might even have a green discharge or even blood. So it's quite important to know what's coming out and how quickly they refill again, and how bothered is the dog with it. So his one today is a little bit creamy, so we're just going to watch that for today and just see whether that clears on its own. So very occasionally you might actually have an impacted gland that nobody notices, and next thing it might actually burst out. So sometimes you might see a discharging wound just around the anus as well, and that can be really sore and really painful, and maybe even the dog might lick at that area as well. So especially for the long coated dogs, it's really important to keep an eye on this area as well. Keep them nice and trimmed, and so they don't get stuck with fecal matter and things like that, and a few dags. And then just keep an eye on the anal gland area in case they have bursted a gland. So that's Murphy. Well done. Thank you, Murphy. Aren't you clever? Good boy.